It just started raining, so this is like the perfect day, the perfect mood to do some of this work. So I'm gonna push it back down. There we go. So practically brand new. I only did a little bit of swatches with these in the previous video. If you saw that, you will see that I had a really long video, overly long. And I don't know why, but I'm just feeling like I need to take my time, you know? When I put paint in pans, I like to make sure I get the four corners first, and then I squeeze until it's got a rounded top. And thankfully this is 7 milliliters. These little pans are 2.5 milliliters. So I could probably get 2 pans out of this. Out of this set, which, I mean, honestly will last forever anyway. So 7 milliliters is plenty of paint. This one, I think, has a bubble. This is very gooey. Very, very gooey. This stuff has honey in it, so. And I'm not getting all this stuff out of the cap. I feel like I'm just letting it be messy. And these paints are so pigmented. It's almost like it's dyeing my skin. So this is a Sunday that I'm doing this, and I could have just spent the whole day chilling, but I get so, when I see my art supplies, I get like, I almost miss them. And I don't know if that makes sense, but I kind of like need to be in the middle of my art supplies and doing something. It's like an obsession. Oh yeah, there's a little bubble in that one. You may have seen it. So, really gooey. Paint is super gooey. Reminds me of M. Graham. But these guys are better, I think. I hate to say it, but. And they're such a new company too. They kind of Mijello, trying to do two things at once. Came out in 2012. So very new. And I've already seen them drying just a tiny bit. And since they're so gooey, I'm wondering how much they're going to disappear. And I need to find a little container to put these in so I can put the swatch card with it. This permanent rose is so dark. It's almost like it's almost a burgundy. If there's anything I don't like about it, I think that I don't like that they are so gooey on the tubes. I don't know, you really can't get away from it. Old tubes are different though. These seem to be like, I have a feeling that these will have a lot of reduction in the drying time, in the drying stage. So much cat hair. I was just holding my cat earlier. I should have changed my sweatshirt. So I'm sitting in a new chair. I had thought that a stool, like a nice cushy stool, would be fine. But, oh, I already switched two of them. Darn it. This one's supposed to say Rose Madder, and this is, yeah, so I'm gonna have to switch those. I gotta watch what I'm doing. Anyway, get a new chair, and this one is a drafter's chair. I'll put a link below so you see what I'm sitting on. Bright clear violet. I already did that one. Darn it. And I was sitting on a stool for like forever, thinking the stool will be fine. The stool had a cushy seat, but I'm in this chair so long that I needed some back support, and these have those arms that flip up if you don't need the arms, which is awesome. And it is already so much better. I don't know what I did. I missed something. Bright clear violet. We'll figure it out. Yeah, so having a very ergonomic kind of chair is really important when you're sitting in front of your desk for so long. At least have a back to your chair. There's something so satisfying about filling up these pans. Okay, this is Van Dyke Brown. That's definitely not. I'm looking for ultramarine. Ultramarine deep. Okay. And this has a violet pigment added to it, PV15. So it's really pretty. Indigo is one of my favorite colors, and I wish that this had been a little bit more blue. The first color is PB29, which is ultramarine blue, but it's overcome. Oh, there it goes. There's a whole bunch of air. Darn it. I knew there's going to be a... Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I lost a bunch on that. Overnight, I had rested this container like this, so that all the air would go to the lid. Hopefully. It kind of worked a little bit, I guess. And that's why I'm filling them at this angle, so air can go up if there is a big bubble of air in there. And this Hooker's green is definitely more sap green than it is Hooker's green. I'm all mixed up here. I guess I didn't write a Hooker's green. Bright clear violet. Oh, I know I did. Red umber. Well, I guess I'm using an empty, because I did something weird. Indigo, sap, yellow ochre, burnt sienna, red brown, Van Dyke brown. Weird. Okay. I was watching a Netflix. I was doing a New Girl marathon. Still doing it. I'm like halfway through. Can't wait for the Prince episode. I haven't gotten to that yet. Apparently Prince called up the show and said he wanted to be on it. And, you know, being Prince, he just, you know, got on the show. It's great. It's so awesome. That's one person I would love to meet if, you know, if you could meet anybody in the world, dead or alive. Prince would definitely be one of them. Just to have a conversation. And this yellow ochre is really opaque. Ooh! Somebody had mentioned before, oop, there's the bubble. Somebody had mentioned before that Schmincke does a transparent yellow ochre. And it got me thinking, I mean, at the time I was like, I don't need it because I was buying another paint that had a mix of PY42 and something that I don't have in front of me right now. And now that I think of it, what would a transparent yellow ochre be like? I kind of want to see what that would, you know, mix like for our skin tones. And so now I'm all wondering about it. These browns also make me curious too. Like raw sienna is not more, is more of a well, from what I've seen, it's a little bit less warm. It's more of a cool. Or raw, no, it's raw umber I was thinking of. And there's no raw umber here. So we have a raw sienna, which would be warmer, yes. And a burnt umber. And this is burnt sienna, so this would be a warmer, darker brown, which is super pretty. Look at that. It's really thick too. I'm going to also do a recap. So when these dry in 24 hours, I'll recap what they look like afterward. This red brown is one of my favorites. It's got PBR 25 in it. So pretty. It's just got this really cool red undertone. And I don't think it's really granulating. I think maybe if it was a little bit more granulating, that red would really come through. And last is Van Dyke brown, which I thought was going to be a little bit darker, but I'm happy that it's this cool brown color. Now I have one weird mistake. So I have, oh, here's the hooker's green. Oh, for heaven's sake. Okay. So this rose madder is okay. This is wrong. This should be opera. This should be the violet, and this, okay. All right, so I'm gonna fix these. I'll be right back.